This is a demonstration of subtalar joint mobilization to improve eversion, and it's based on the way that the bones move when your foot hits the ground. So when your foot hits the ground, the subtalar joint everts, the tibia internally rotates, and the midfoot inverts. Right? So you have this little twist in the foot called the supination twist that occurs in order for your toes to stay on the ground. So when we do this mobilization to improve eversion, we want those three components in place. Midfoot inversion, that's tarsal metatarsal joint inversion, subtalar joint eversion, and tibial internal rotation. Okay, so here's how you do it. You first test subtalar joint mobility by stabilizing the distal lower leg, and the axis of motion you're going to picture is going right down here through the ankle joint. You secure the heel in your right hand if it's their right leg. Okay, right hand if it's their right leg, and then you move into end range eversion and then apply a little bit of overpressure. Okay, you can compare this right to left. So you will say, can you put your other foot up here for a second? So you can say which one feels tighter when I move in this particular direction. Here is your right one, and here is your left one. So notice what I'm not doing. I'm not wiggling it like this. I'm taking it to end range and then I'm pushing on it with an oscillation move. Right, let's say this right one's tighter. Here's how you treat it. So if this is how you test it with your hand up here, you treat it by placing your other hand around the foot while you grab the calcaneus in the same way. So what we're going to do is we're going to evert the calcaneus and invert the forefoot. Now when I grab the calcaneus, I'm going to apply a little bit of an internal rotation force to the tibia. So I'm going to internally rotate the tibia, evert the calcaneus, invert the forefoot. It looks like this. Out, in, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, like I'm wringing a towel. I'm taking the subtalar joint to end range eversion, then I'm moving the forefoot into inversion, and then I'm releasing and starting again. So to the patient, this usually feels like a great relief. I'll do 6 to 10 repetitions of it, and then I will retest. The biggest mistake people make is to hold the foot not in a cylindrical grip on top, but to hold it on the side like this. If you do this, you run out of elbow room to do the mobilization. So you want to make sure that your elbow's high and your hand on the forefoot is on top of the dorsal part of the foot. Evert, invert, evert, invert, evert, invert. That is the functional subtalar joint mobilization.